The day the seeds wouldn't wait. It was a bright morning in the Old Stump Garden. Sunlight slipped gently through the tall trees. The grass shimmered in soft gold. Luma was drawing small circles in the dirt near the old tree stump. Suddenly, quick footsteps rustled through the leaves. "Luma!" Miro called excitedly. He ran into the clearing, holding something carefully in both paws. "Look what I found," he said. He opened his paws. Several tiny brown seeds rested there. Luma leaned closer. "They're very small," she said softly. Miro grinned. "Let's plant them," he said excitedly. Luma nodded. "Okay." Miro hurried to a sunny patch of soil near the stump. He began digging quickly. The dirt scattered a little too far. "Maybe we dig gently," Luma suggested in a calm voice. Miro slowed down. Together they made a small hole. Miro dropped one seed inside. Luma covered it carefully with soil. They planted the rest the same way. When they finished, Luma looked around. "We should give them water," she said softly. Drop by drop, they watered the soil. The earth darkened and looked fresh. Miro leaned very close. "Now will it grow?" he asked hopefully. Luma smiled. "It will grow," she said gently. "But not all at once." Miro waited. He stared at the soil. Nothing happened. He tilted his head. "Maybe it needs more water," he said. Luma shook her head slightly. "It needs time." Miro sat back. Time felt very long. He reached toward the soil. Luma lightly touched his paw. "Let's leave it quiet," she said softly. Miro took a deep breath. "Okay," he said, trying to be patient. They played nearby for the rest of the morning, but Miro kept glancing at the soil. Before going home that evening, they watered the seeds once more. The soil stayed calm and still. The next day they came back early. Miro hurried straight to the spot. Luma followed more slowly. They knelt down together. The ground looked the same as before. Miro's shoulders dropped a little. "It's still sleeping," Luma said gently. They watered the soil again. Just enough, not too much. Miro stayed very still this time. They spent the rest of the day playing, and they left the seeds undisturbed. On the third morning, the air felt fresh and cool. Miro walked into the clearing quietly. He did not run this time. Luma came beside him. They both knelt near the small patch of earth. For a moment, everything looked the same. Then Miro blinked. "Luma," he whispered. A tiny green tip was pushing up through the soil. It was small, very small, but it was there. Luma's eyes softened. "It's growing," she said gently. Miro's face lit up. "Look, it's growing," Miro said happily. They both smiled at the tiny sprout. It stood straight and brave in the morning light. Miro reached for the water leaf again. "Just a little," Luma reminded him softly. He nodded. They watered the sprout carefully. The Old Stump Garden felt warm and proud around them. The trees stood tall and quiet. The breeze moved gently through the grass. Miro sat back beside Luma. "I'm glad we waited," he said quietly. Luma smiled. "Some things grow when we give them time," she said softly. Miro nodded. He understood now. As the day slowly turned toward evening, they stood up. "Let's come back tomorrow," Miro said. "Yes, we will," Luma replied gently. They walked home through the peaceful forest path. That night, Miro lay in bed thinking about the tiny green sprout. He felt calm. He felt patient. In her home, Luma closed her eyes with a small smile. Back in the Old Stump Garden, the little sprout rested quietly under the moonlight. The forest watched over it, and the night held everything gently until morning.